Trash to Cash podcast.
The real Trash to Cash.
207. Kevin's going to be here in a minute, guys. Calm the heck down.
Everybody left.
Chill out.
It's just
I know, they're already gone.
It's Cherie. It's Paul. You got to get that first comment in, buddy.
Cherie, my mom?
And then, and Logan.
Cherie Fallen.
Cherie Fallen. And your mom, hopefully.
Okay.
And Logan, I think just the computer's still plugged in wherever he's just, gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a bummer. It's a real bummer. So how are you been, Carrie?
Good, dude.
You look
I've been
different and weird. What is going on?
I'm not wearing a hat, and I have like
it?
a buzz cut because I'm just a hot dude today. I'm just going.
When
hot
did you
guy
get
mode.
your buzz cut?
Like about 2 weeks ago, but it looked really dumb when it was shorter. So now it looks
yeah. Here's the late
dumb.
guy now. Here, we'll just hide him from the stage
welcome to
till
the
he's done
podcast,
playing
little buddy.
himself. Keep him off.
you
There you go. You good? You got this figured out?
Don't be.
Do you need a little more
permission
time?
to insult.
Do you need a little more time? Should we put you back on the backstage?
Is he wearing a Riddler shirt?
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
What?
Are you
wearing?
an
Is that a
assistant
scrub?
at the nursing home?
What?
What is happening? Oh, it's an Eneman scrub.
Yeah. I thought
Scrub-
I'd send one to Tina.
This is a scrub wearing a scrub is what this is.
Yeah. He's hanging out the passenger side of his best
Your
friend's
best
ride.
friend's ride
He's
trying to holler at me.
us.
Yeah, anyways. So I've got a really annoying situation going on over at my house. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what's going on. Need the windows replaced?
Oh my gosh, no, the water keeps going out. It's
You
so
missed
annoying.
a-
You know what's really useful is water. And you don't really realize it till you don't have it, like how important it
Is
is
it a
to have
pump?
water.
Like you're on city water, right?
It is the whole neighborhood. The whole neighborhood. So
Here's the key.
yesterday,
You got to do what I did in
What's that?
Mexico, man. You got to get a bucket of water. You got to. This seems like it was dangerous, but we did it. There was like this electrical thing that was metal that we'd stick in the bucket to heat it up, so we could dump it on ourselves for showers, and then you could also dump it into a toilet to flush it.
I just
Sounds
want to tell
dangerous.
everyone: do not put electrical things.
But where do you
in
get that water? Is the question. That's
yeah.
the real question. You got to get a bunch of bottles of water and fill it up.
Well, the problem is, so we did try. Like, we can't flush. Flushing is so cool. I'm a huge fan of flushing, and 2 days without water will.
Yeah,
and
now
it's
you just pile
interesting
up the
because
turds.
like the water came back last night at like 11 for a brief time, which was amazing because I finally got
to
the
run and
shower.
flush those toilets.
Yeah, flushed all the
Everybody
toilets,
flush 'em.
ran the dishwasher, ran the washing machine, and took a quick shower. And then by the time I woke up, it's gone again, and it was like,
Maybe
so
they'll give you an HOA fee discount this month or this year.
dude, what I would rather have is water.
Yeah. Increase.
Like it's one of those things. So the biggest part of the problem is when it went out yesterday, I was cooking chicken, right? And so I got my hands on the salmonella-y chicken. I can't wash my hands.
Yeah.
And like I've got all these dishes covered in chicken guts and stuff like that. And
I would
I'm
just
like,
start running. I'd be sprinting
video,
weapons.
yeah.
You remember the movie Weapons? Weapon style
Yes.
with my hands out so they don't touch anything.
Yeah.
I would just be sprinting to wherever had water.
I will tell you. So I was doing reconnaissance, and Carrie, you won't like this, but I'll tell you anyways because some people might be interested. I was doing reconnaissance of the water because you could see where they were working. So I was like, I'm going to take a walk at like 10 p.m., see if they're still working or if they gave up. And so I go take a walk. It's like, all the way near the entry to my neighborhood. So it's a pretty long walk. And I get there, and they're literally like running around, right? They're like, go get this wrench or whatever. And like something's going wrong. I look down in the hole, and they're in a hole that's filling with water. So that's not the part Carrie wouldn't like. The part that Carrie wouldn't like is as I'm walking home, friggin' 2 raccoons start beelining it towards me. Like I see them on the road running towards me because it's like late at night. That's what time if you're gonna be a raccoon, you're gonna be out playing. It's middle of the night.
I don't like raccoons. I don't trust
I don't
them.
like them running at me. So I was like, I ran to the other
Yeah.
side of the road. I was like, ah.
No, it's because they got the rabies, and then they
Yeah.
got the
I didn't know.
the,
They didn't
roundworm.
seem
You gotta be
rabid because
careful.
if they're rabid, they're gonna go after you, and they just kind of kept her on the course. It was like they never even noticed.
You were
me,
just
and I went all
in
the
their
to the other
way.
side.
You were in a raccoon's way.
Yeah, so I hid, but I was like looking over my shoulder, like they gonna show up here? They gonna come get me or something? But yeah, that was
sold
my.
a Simpsons DVD
Oh,
for
dude, come on.
$149. What?
Did you not see the comments? They don't like it, Kevin. None of them like it. Even your fans don't like it. They're like,
Fans,
why
I'm on
is
fans.
Kevin just yelling random
Few.
eBay
Yeah.
sales?
Right now, Kevin just looks like an elderly nurse. just randomly talking about eBay.
We
You're like
did-
the
we
nurse
just-
who sells on
I just
eBay
got
on the
off
side.
Of a dibbed it live, and one of the things we did, in spite of Dave almost getting me to not do charity anymore, as I ran a 50-50 auction real quick with
How
this.
did I almost get you to not do
Because
charity anymore?
there was, we had mentioned a certain creator a few weeks back, and the
the niche
controversy
lady.
with the. And I was like,
Allegedly,
and I had
please.
some people coming at me like, "Let me see the receipts and stuff." And I'm like, "I've got, I got a bookkeeper, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't want to do it." I'm like, "I'm not gonna do it if I have to like." So I started posting
Prove
some
it.
of this stuff. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not going to use my content for this. What did you say? Well, yeah, basically.
It's 50. You keep 50%, and then
It's
the
not
other
the-
50% goes to the offshore bank account. We know
I've
how it
always
works.
told people that I will show that if they're the one
Allegedly.
who contributed, I will show them in a DM or an Instagram or something. I'll show them. And then I started, and then this stuff, and then I started posting it on Divdit, and people were asking. I posted on Facebook. I'm like, I'm not going to post this stuff as content on
Yeah.
here on my stuff. So I'm like, okay, so now I'm going to do it this way, and it'll be I'm like, forget it all. And I'm like, no,
At
I'm
a
not
certain
going to
point,
forget.
in all honesty, at a certain point, people should know you and trust you. I mean, like, because people could call you out about a myriad of any of us out for a myriad of things. Oh, did you really sell that? Especially on Whatnot, where they're, it might not, it just says item. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
gonna have to trust you because they know who you are and they believe you. So
I've done that sometimes on a comp. Like I'll say something on a video, like I'm selling this lot. I tell people, I'm like, I'm buying this because I'm going to sell it off all in one big shot, right, on Dibdit, and then I'll put the. I don't have a comp for it because I don't list the stuff, but I have a pretty good memory, so I put that up there, and it's like I'm not exactly sure if that's right, but I think it's right.
yeah, Whatnot, and Divdit obviously is tough unless you're like screenshotting it right as it sells.
Yeah, but who does that?
So let's talk about my poop, though. So I woke up and the water was working, right, for a little bit, and I went outside, did a couple things. I was like, "Oh, my stomach hurts. I gotta go do this." This is something people do, guys, right? And it was a rough
Everybody
one.
poops.
Bucket.
Folks.
It was a
Breaking
rough
news.
one. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
rough one.
It's
And
like
so I'm like,
holding
"Oh, I'm
both
so
sides of the bowl.
thankful. I'm so thankful the water's back on." And I get up and I push the thing. Nope, no more water, no flushy. And
Yeah, it
so
was like, what, is it one of those like blood and corn ones? And you didn't even eat corn?
pure blood, no corn.
I turned this on way too soon. what the heck? This is ridiculous. Oh, there's more reselling content on the leftovers last week.
Oh my
The
god.
Poshmark news. We didn't even talk about it. Now it's like 3 weeks late.
Yeah, apparently Ground Advantage is sending you packages. I don't know what that means. I only
this
heard like
is-
5
this
seconds
is
of
a
it.
question, though. I know what most people's answers would be, but I have to ask you. So if you were doing Poshmark and you had the availability to now have a bunch of Ground Advantage box sent to your house, if you had an account but you weren't doing Poshmark, would you use those free boxes to ship on eBay?
Well, tell me about these Ground Advantage boxes. I don't actually know what's happening. So they're actually like, do they say Ground Advantage or something?
So Poshmark, this is long overdue in my opinion. They went from priority mail boxes to, or shipping out priority mail to at a flat rate of 8 something. I can't remember. I don't do Poshmark. To now 6 something and doing Ground Advantage because it's way stinking cheaper. So instead of getting those, they made a deal with the post office that they could get the Ground Advantage boxes shipped to the sellers for free. So they get free boxes now,
Are
and they
these
get
the
to
same
ship it cheaper.
boxes that
But
you
does
could get
you-
yourself,
Yeah.
like from USPS?
No,
They're
they
just facilitating
Nobody
it to
has
make it
access
easier?
to Ground Advantage boxes. Have you ever seen them?
That's
Have
what
you
I'm
ever got
saying.
that's
Yeah,
what
is
I'm
this like a
Poshmark
new
sellers
thing?
have access to them.
But who makes them? The post office
The
or
post office.
Poshmark?
The post office.
And they
I
say
assume.
Ground Advantage?
And do they
They say
say
Ground
Poshmark
Advantage.
on
Why
them?
They
can't
do
we
not
get them
say
from the
Poshmark on
post?
them.
Why can't we get
Yeah.
them from the post
I
office?
think
then?
we're going to see that in the near future. I think you're going to start to see it roll out. I think eBay somehow they have obviously these big giant companies have deals with these, with post office. I don't know whose deal is what, but I mean you can ship a 5-pound item to California on Poshmark for 6 something. It's flat rate. So and you get a free box. That's a heck of a deal. Of course, you got to pay 20% of fees.
Yeah, well, it says, so Chad GPT says you still can't get them. You can
But-
get free Ground Advantage boxes from USPS as a Poshmark seller.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So that's what I'm saying. I have a Poshmark account, but I don't sell on Poshmark. So is it okay for me to just get all those boxes? It's like the UPS shipping labels, right? I know a lot of people that don't ship UPS and they get those labels for free.
I mean,
and
it's a mildly interesting question. Definitely not something to build a podcast episode around. But
Would
sure.
Harry Tornado do it? That's the question.
Wait. So how do you get them as a Poshmark seller? You just call a number.
I don't know.
I'll go do it right now. Let's see if I can get some. I got an account.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Hadn't been suspended. It's one of the few.
Oh yeah, sorry, your account has been banned for selling alongside Nicole State. I did do that. Crap.
See, Dave doesn't care anymore, and when Dave doesn't care, like Dave never cares. Now he really doesn't care.
No, I really don't care.
Well, that one's I don't think there's much.
I don't think there's many defenders left on that side of the fence.
Yeah, that one.
There.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, well, I did see a thing, and it was funny. It was a TikTok, right? And it made me think of Nicole State, which I don't watch a lot of her content, but it was a person, like there'll be all these like little podcast clips, but like good ones, not like ours, like good podcast clips, with like Mind of a CEO and stuff. And they're like really poignant, Theo Vaughn, like these poignant Joe Rogan, like podcast clips. Well, they have a good point. They're like well produced, things like that, right? Or they have a point. Whether or not you think it's good could be debated. But I saw this person, she was like a CIA investigator or profiler, and she said, always be careful when talking to someone that often goes like this with their hand, right? And nods along with it.
I agree with that.
And they said if they do that, they're forcing you to agree with them without you realizing it. And I'm not saying like it was on purpose or anything, but I remembered the last video I saw of Nicole State. She was doing that the whole time, and I was like, huh.
I would do that as a teacher. I use my hands all the time, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could be nothing, but I
was thinking of Kevin the whole time you were saying
want people to.
Yeah,
right,
Kevin is a monster. Yes, sir. Yes, Papa. Yes. So I'm going to go to the website. I'm on the website. How do I buy these boxes or get these free boxes? Does it say you have to use them? Like, what are the guidelines?
John Flippin' Ain't Easy did I think there's a few other videos I've seen, and I don't think, because I think he came under a little fire for saying something like, you could do that.
Are you guys still beefing? Are you guys still going tick for tack with videos?
No, not at all. I went on his shop. Did you watch me on his live the other day?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no
I did a live show, like a real live show that wasn't like a live, like what we do nonsense sometimes.
Well, you're telling me, and I love John, but you're saying the vibrance of John mixed with the just complete excitement of you on a podcast, and I'm supposed to watch that?
It was good. It was great. I enjoyed the heck out of it. The only thing I didn't like is
you know what that'd be like?
That'd
be like sitting in the teacher's lounge, listening to the two nerdy teachers talking.
To each their own. I had
John's awesome. John's a good dude.
Yeah, I had.
Me and John, unlike you and John, me and John have a good relationship, so that's good.
Me and John don't know each other. Well, he might know me. I don't know him. I mean, I've heard you guys talk about him.
There you go.
Flippin'.
I'm trying to pay the St. Jude thing live on air, and I'd show it to you, but I don't have my wallet. I don't have my credit card. I'm trying to defend. Wait, maybe I can do it this way. I can do it through PayPal. Anyway, but yeah,
is he the one who you said
curious.
emailed me, Kevin?
No, that's Josh. How do you not learn? Dave, you're so smart. And you can't. Just the simple like.
But you're
that's
dumb,
Josh.
too. Like you're
Josh
really
Galt.
dumb.
I am very intentional
I have to thank
about.
you,
I am very intentional about information I retain. It's limited space here. Okay, so I choose not to retain all information. And there's a pretty big dome there. But yeah, so I don't retain that much. But why do you have to thank me?
I have to thank you because that video where you came out and it's like, there was a lot of good comments in there.
The podcast.
And 3 people signed up for List Easier.
They wanted to prove. Well, that's good.
Commonwealth.
It makes sense. It's kind of like a marketing strategy because some people hate me so much.
Dave's
Whatever I
strategy.
say, they do the opposite, right?
Yeah,
so if
right.
Dave is saying it's not very useful, they're like, I bet it's useful.
Yeah, Josh said he would cut. He's sending an email. He's going to contact you. He's going to call you. He's going to walk
How did he
you
email
through.
me? Does he have my email? I didn't get an email.
I don't know.
Do you
Maybe
just like
should
email?
respond to the
That's like those
Wandering-
emails I never
Wandering
get
with
back.
Dave at
It's like the
gmail.com.
emails I never get back to Chevy Chase when I email him ChevyChase at Gmail, ChevyChase at Yahoo, ChevyChase at Hotmail. He's got to have one of them, right? But he doesn't respond.
AOL.com.
Yeah. I don't wait. You
Chevy
said his name
Chase
is
said,
Josh Galt,
Ask
right?
Bing. No, ask Jeeves, right? We don't ask
Nothing
Bing
in my
anything.
email.
Is Bing still around?
Just call Pops, Grams, but they know what they're doing.
Does
There's
Ask-
a bunch of people
Do
out
I have
there.
their number?
Does Ask
I don't have their
Jeeves
number.
have any kind of AI integration yet? Because that could be really, really interesting. If they respond to your questions like Jeeves.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an email. Anyways, I'm so busy right now. It's all right. Anyways, I was making shorts today for a sponsorship thing. I spent all morning doing it
You
ever
took
since
that
I.
one that you were telling me about a while
Yeah,
back, and
it's
man,
really
I tell you
overwhelming.
what, it's stupid money.
I have to
and
do
it is
8
just
shorts
the
for them.
biggest pain in the butt. There's nothing more that I hate than doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Except for
I got
shorts.
my goal was to get 8 shorts done today. I've been working on it since I got home from dropping off Callie at 8:15, and I've got 4 done. So I'm halfway there. I got to do 4 more, but I'm not gonna have time because now I have to go to my mom's house to shower. So whatever.
And go play the rest of the day. That's
No,
why
we're
you
gonna do
don't
the
have time?
podcast. Then I gotta get Anna to gymnastics. I gotta get Callie from school. Go to my mom's and shower. Come bring Callie home. Then go pick Anna back up at 7. So I will have potentially from like 5 to 6:30 to do a little bit
It's
more
like
on this.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
No,
Mrs.
Dave
Fire.
will play later because we're gonna be at.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna meet Carrie at 9 p.m. though. I've
'cause
just
I'm
decided
going
I'm
to
gonna
Disneyland for the second
push my
time
play
in,
later.
or Disney World, right? This is Disney World on the East Coast.
Disney
correct?
World. Yeah,
Yeah, for like
9
the,
p.m.
for the
You're
second
gonna
time
be
in like
there
3
at
days.
9 p.m.
yeah. I'm gonna meet him in Orlando at 9 p.m.
Are you
I'm
spending
busy. I
the
got
night?
work to do. No, we're just gonna drive
What?
over there. It's
Oh my gosh!
it's not that big of a deal, Kevin. 9 p.m.
You go
What-
to
what are
bed
you,
at
like
9
90?
p.m.
I haven't been going to bed lately at 9 p.m. because I've been doing work after Tina gets back. So I've just been up later lately. I was up working till like 10 last night. It's a little bit of a shift, but
How's your eBay adventure? I saw a nice big
I
fat
gave up on
sale.
that. Yeah, I gave up on that.
What?
I'm going full FCT from now on.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's a carry chill thing, right?
Gary got it. No, I
I don't know what you're
How do
talking
you not get that?
we won't go
FC.
into it.
Think
But no,
about it, buddy.
I
What could that be an acronym
I did. I
for?
had a good sale. I had a $450 sale. $450 sale on eBay for a card. I haven't done a video about it yet. I also had 9 other sales that were pretty much all cars and Hot Wheels. It's weird how if you only list cars and Hot Wheels, what you sell
all
is
you
cars and
sell.
Hot Wheels. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And Carrie, I went to the card shop yesterday, and right when I walked out, he's like, dude, Carrie just walked out. I was like, oh, that's funny, yeah.
I'm like a
So I
ghost.
missed
I'm
ya.
always
Yeah.
just about to arrive or just leaving.
Yep.
You know.
So he had my box of Disney cards, but now I'm so busy, I don't know when I'm going to actually do another
Dude, that
break.
stuff's hot right now, man.
It
That's
is.
all my Instagram was yesterday. Was Top
Sunny.
Disney.
Sunny Las Vegas got
Buzz
a Tim
Buzz
Allen
Lightyear, Tim Allen autograph.
How cool
That's
is
a
that?
monster
Rod.
card from like
Yeah.
autograph wise from that set. That's a
He
big
paid
one.
$10 for the pack.
Shout out Sunny,
a
by
good
the way,
pickup.
and his wife.
Sunny Las
and his
Vegas, man.
baby.
It's always
Keep
sunny
him
in Las
prayers.
Vegas.
Always
Yeah.
sunny in Las Vegas. Hey,
It
my
is.
eBay jumped back up. I'm not going to quote anything over there. I just want to say
please
that I
don't.
got back to work. You know what I did? You guys inspired me. Carrie
As we
inspired me with his Dave saying, Carrie, he wouldn't answer his text the other day, and you had to call Dawn.
that really
because he had
inspire
turned
you?
that all. Well, it did because you turned everything off to get some work done, right?
Yeah.
And I guess your issue, from what I gather, is shorts, right? It's just a constant. So I told myself, literally after that show, I'm like, I'm not going to look at any shorts at all for the next 2 days, none. And I didn't. I didn't look at any. I was 36 hours in, and my eBay sales started to explode. I'm not even addicted to shorts, but I'm looking. I'm like, I spend like an hour a day just what you said, Carrie. When you're posting something, because you're posting stuff, and as you're posting, stuff gets in your feed and whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna look at any of it. And so I would take it and I'd post the short and I'd put it down and I'd grab my other phone and I'd do one on Facebook or do one whatever. And I just didn't look at any. And I got like 30 listings done and
the
got
do-
my content.
Do
all
not
that stuff done.
disturb is one of the best features on a phone nowadays, especially because there's just constant distractions, whether it's, group chats or whatever. There's just so many things that can.
I even took it
And you
into
don't
my
realize
family
like
time.
how family, like imagine somebody, you know how it is, Kevin, like somebody walks into your shed and then you just start screaming. You're like, I'm trying to work, and you throw in stuff. And
Yeah,
you
but
wanna
usually
limit
he's saying get to work, not I'm trying
Get
to
to
work.
it.
Yeah.
But I I didn't. It wasn't content in general. Like I still had like a podcast on, or I was watching somebody's flipper video or something. I still had that stuff on, but I can work when that stuff's on. You can't work when you're looking at shorts. You just can't work.
Yeah.
Dawn's
Yeah,
figured it out. Dawn has
she-
her phone on the side, and she'll be taking. She has two phones though, so she has like one that when she renewed and we paid off the one, she just kept it. So she'll have one on TikTok because she doesn't watch YouTube hardly at all, and then she'll be taking pictures and working, and then
I got
Battle?
4 too, Dave. I
I
got
have 5.
yeah, and then
I
you have the
five.
one that doesn't work with
You
any
got
of them,
problems.
just the weird old lady large phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I see those fold open phones, I think of my sweet mother who's 83 who has.
Bro, it's so nice. It's so nice. It really is. I won't. I don't think I can give it up. I really don't.
You can't give up 5 phones. Can't give up one.
I need to list those. That's why those are out here because I
okay.
need to list them. They're all like family phones and stuff.
Yeah, I do. I literally have 4 phones right now. One of them I'm not using though. So you got to do. I mean, you got shows, live streaming. I edit everything on my phone. So you gotta. I gotta.
If
do
you weren't,
something.
Kevin, I feel like if you weren't a content creator, you were still a teacher, would you have a flip phone? You wouldn't even have a smartphone, would you? If you
No,
didn't
I-
need it
I
for
would.
work.
I would. I would.
I did something kind of crazy, and I bet you won't be shocked that it involves wasting money.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
I found this editing company that like edits videos. Right? They're supposed to elevate your videos and make them better.
I bet they're not good enough for you, Dave.
I don't know. I don't know.
They
I
won't
submitted.
Be. I would be willing to put down some money.
So here's what I did: is I sent them one of my already finished cooking videos, right, that I haven't published yet, because I was just kind of curious, like, could they make it better? Like, is there
Okay, I see. So
How much
you
is
already
there-
edited it.
what?
You already edited. It's done. So
I
you
had already
post.
done my edit, so I wanted to see what would happen if I sent it to them. Like, what would they do to make it better, and would it actually be better? And maybe if it's good enough, will it perform better if I publish it? I don't know if I'm going to publish it if it's terrible. It was a lot, Carrie. It was $280 for one video, just to edit the one video that I've already spent 2 hours
If
editing.
that did work, theoretically, you would want them to do the whole edit, right?
No,
Not just,
if
you would still
yeah,
do the
well,
normal
yeah,
edit?
yeah. Because they would charge me the same if I gave them all the raw footage and they just did it
So
from
I'm
scratch.
saying, well, but then they
Yeah,
did the
yeah.
work, and you can do something else.
Yes, that would, but it's still very expensive. I don't even make that much on a cooking video. I make half of that if I'm lucky, right? So it's an expensive, or if it goes viral down the road or something,
yeah.
I can make a lot more than that. But a general like average performing video, I don't even make that. So it's not realistic to say I'm going to do this long term. But I thought it would be really interesting to get it, see what they did, and if I like it, learn how to do it myself. Right? Like
Smart. That's actually smart.
I
That
mean,
is a
I
good
just
idea.
want to see what they would do to it to improve it based on, because that lets me see, okay, based on what I'm already doing, this is how I could then upgrade it a little bit at the end, whatever they do to it. It's just
So,
going to be, it's more
What
of
was
like
the
a
logic behind?
exploratory-
Why not just send them the raw footage?
Because here's the thing. They only work with up to 20 gigabytes of data. The way I record on my main cam, this latest video is 90 gigabytes.
Oh wow!
I could change my settings to a point where I could actually get about 20 gigs for a whole video, but I just didn't have that. So I don't, and the only thing I have that's under 20 gigs is a completely edited one.
Here's my guess on what's going to happen. You gave them a polished video. They're going to introduce a sidekick cartoon character, kind of like the old school Disney movies.
Yeah, that'd be
gonna
kind
be
of cool.
little
Like he's just
Dave,
going to
little
dance in the
Dave.
corner.
Yeah, he's just going to be dancing. Like when you do something, he's going to go like, ooh wee.
He's
Stuff
going to like
that.
smack his head when I mess
Yeah, he's
something
going to
up.
be French though, because it's if cooking, he'd be like, oh.
So it might be
Buckaroo!
200. It might be $280 in the trash, or it might teach me some stuff I could do to make my videos better. I don't know.
Yeah.
It
What
sounds like
about?
an ADHD thing. Like you just got the worm in your brain thinking about it, and then you just
No, it was a conversation with Rod. Rod's a good person to have conversations with. when
It
you're
is.
thinking
There's a
about
lot
life.
of just
Yeah.
You gotta. A lot
And
of yelling,
it wasn't. He
punching.
didn't even say this. I just had the epiphany while I was talking to him, like about my addiction to spending money, especially when I'm like dieting and trying not to emotional eat. Sometimes I emotionally spend, and I said, what if I redirected all my emotional spending to making my content better? So like, if
So
I'm
in
gonna
turn, you can
waste
make more money to emotionally spend even more.
Exactly. If I'm gonna
Yes.
waste money, why not do it on something that will improve my videos and my content, or my business or whatever it is, instead of just stupid crap
Listen,
that I'm like never gonna use.
I've actually made that argument with people that are buying, like, what a great hobby reselling is, right? If you're going to go out, you just constantly have to go do whatever, for a lot of people, they're actually saving money even if they're not making a ton, just because they're out there at garage sales. They're doing, this is their hobby, finding cool stuff and flipping it. What an inexpensive hobby to have compared to what so many people do, gambling
Yeah.
and doing whatever. I mean,
Well, and I am better about wasting money when I'm sourcing because I'm already getting that fix when I go sourcing, right? I'm spending money,
you're
but
not
it's for
sourcing right
profitable items. But right now, I've not been sourcing much, so I don't know. I thought this would be an interesting experiment. I'll let you know if it's a huge waste. Now, here's the thing: they say unlimited edits until I'm happy. So, but I don't know what
don't
they
know
can
Dave.
do to make it better. So I don't even know. Like, if it comes back and I hate it, I'll probably just be like, all right, that was a waste,
No,
and just move on.
if it comes back and you hate it and you even never use it, just keep sending it back and make them get.
Just keep
earn
having
their
them
two-
change it.
make
No, I
them
want a
earn the
Smurf on my
280.
shoulder.
never pay.
Make them
Put
earn the
Skeletor
280.
in the background.
Just
Yeah.
Skeletor just chilling.
Yeah.
What's that? A blueberry pie? Is that what he sounds like? I forgot what Skeletor sounds like.
He sounds like this.
Yeah. Okay, that was
That's
pretty
my
good.
favorite thing ever.
That
Is
was
you
really
doing the
cute,
Skeletor.
yeah.
I could do a
I thought
little
it was
better. That
Dolph
was pretty
Lundgren or
bad,
something.
actually.
Yeah.
He's got that, kind of that old school. What's that comedian who does that stuff? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm making.
Well,
that up.
I my theory was if they're charging this money, they're probably pretty good, but that could be wrong. That
To
could
be
not
honest,
true.
280 seems cheap for an
Does it?
editor. I had a dude, and he seemed like a nice guy. He contacted me on Instagram, and he's like, I do editing and everything. Let me send you an email and give you information. It was like a lot, $1,500. I'm like, dude, I don't, on my card channel on YouTube,
I'm not Mr.
I usually don't even make that much in a month. I'm not going to pay you that for one video. It doesn't
I'm
make any
fairly
sense.
confident that I could, whatever they do, if it's good, I could learn how to do it. I'm pretty sure I could.
That's the thing with Dave. Dave always, because pushed different tasks off to other people. But Dave doesn't want to do that because he does stuff so stinking fast. Like, I'll just do it.
Yeah,
I
it would
don't
be.
do stuff fast.
Listen, if I released it and it went crazy viral and I earned $2,000 on it or something, I'd be like, oh, maybe I should try another one. But I don't expect that to happen. Honestly, one thing I've learned with YouTube, maybe it's an incorrect learning, but at least in the reselling YouTube space, way higher production quality does not generally mean way more views.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
It just doesn't. So
I
it'll be
think that,
interesting.
yeah,
to see what
outside
happens
of
in
like maybe
cooking.
mainstream YouTube, general YouTube, Mr. Beast, whatever, like general content style, I don't even know what that style is. I don't think the production quality is that important unless it's vital to the way you like telling a story, and then it's authentic, right? Like if
Like I didn't even do when I start, flipper videos. When I started doing them, everybody put a comp up. Like they'd go pick the item and then say what it sold for, and there'd be a comp on the screen. I'm like, man, that's gonna take me forever. I'm like, I'm telling you, here's the item. This is what it sold for. You don't believe me? Go look at my eBay store. And so I never put comps up. I do on picker videos because I don't know what it's worth or what it's selling for when I'm picking it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like, why would I spend that time on a flipper video? You don't believe I sold this thing for that much? I mean, so I just stopped.
Well,
doing
even
it.
if you tell them, they'll say you lied about it because you were not including your sale or whatever that you had running.
Ooh,
or...
that's another topic. Did you know? This is gonna be on my flipper video. I don't want to give it away.
nobody's
away.
watching those.
Okay. Yeah.
Or is anybody watching those anymore?
Well,
It's
Kevin,
just
this
like
is
3
coming out
people and
next Tuesday in 5 days.
4,700 Russian bots that watch
but
that
this
every week.
video that I'm filming today will come out on Monday, so it'll be before. You don't want to hear it twice. I guess we can talk about it. They Texas. Did you see the thing that got sent to?
Yes.
The Texas thing. Did you read it? Probably not.
Yeah, so basically Texas is going to tax marketplace fees, which how are they not already? I don't understand that.
Okay, so the fee that you pay. So you sell something for $100, right, on eBay. That's $15 in fees. I know it's not, but whatever. $15 in fees. And so now you have to pay a sales tax on the fee that you're paying.
Paying tax on a fee?
That's right.
That's if you live in Texas or wherever you
If you live in
Is this
Texas,
on
you got to
eBay?
pay
Where
a
is this?
tax on a fee. Not just eBay. This is everywhere. This is Texas law. There's I think it could localities have different sales tax. It's a sales tax on a fee that you're paying because you're buying something from eBay. You're buying their platform to make the sale. So you have to pay a tax of 8%. So you'd have to pay like, I don't know, let's say it's 7%. What's 7% of $15? I don't know.
$1.20, right?
Okay. You got to pay that tax to the government on top of that. So here's the funny part. I don't think it's funny. But we pay fees on the sales tax that the buyer pay. You know, your fee is taken out of not just the sales price of an item, but it's also taken out of the shipping cost and on the sales tax, right? Our fees that we pay eBay is on everything of the whole purchase, right? So technically with this, you're actually paying a sales tax on the fee that included sales tax that the buyer. You're paying a fee. You're paying sales tax on a sales tax in Texas.
Love it. Love
It's
it.
crazy. Crazy.
More taxes, the better.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think that's one thing. If you can, from all the years of trash to cash, we want more additional taxes.
More taxes.
More.
Additional.
Well, I think eBay should change, in my opinion. We've always talked about, why are we paying fees on shipping? We kind of get that, right? Because people would jack up the shipping to not pay the fee on the shipping. And, $1 and $50. We've had that debate. But I think maybe eBay could get away from feeing us on the sales tax that the person
You would
paid.
think so.
I would think so.
Look
Who
at
is
this gentleman in London.
London.
Dave goes to London.
It looks like you really struggled to button that jacket. Like, and you're very uncomfortable.
I am not
You're very uncomfortable, and it looks mildly poo trainish. Like, were you about to go,
I
or
was,
did you?
well, in London, you have to poo everywhere you go. That's actually.
Death Valley Finds is in Spain right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Welcome to Japan, Tokyo, Dave.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that, Tokyo, Dave. I
looks like
found all these old.
Looks like
photos.
Steven Seagal just entered Japan.
You look
right
the
there.
same, Dave. You look
Yeah.
happy. You always look happy.
Well, I'm a happy guy,
Happy
Kevin.
guy.
In
Happy
Those
general,
glasses
I'm a
made
pretty
you
happy
look
guy.
kind of like a douche.
You say that about all my glasses, though.
Your glasses are
I
douchey.
like the glasses. They look dark.
Here's a little chubbier Dave
I
in
am
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam?
I am Amsterdam. Yeah, Dave in
I
Amsterdam.
like it. You're like looking off pensively. This is like a MySpace photo.
No, that was pooing there too. That was another I was pooing moment. So all my photos, I like to be mid poo when I do a photo.
Of course.
Here you go, Carrie. You'll like this one. This one is Los Angeles, you California boys.
All right.
Ah,
Bottom
dude, LA.
only.
Dude, there we
Bottom
go,
only
dude.
for the LA picture of Dave.
The hedges.
With the inflamed calves.
I was in the hills.
That's L.A. proper, right?
Yeah,
It's
I was in the
definitely
Hollywood
LA.
Hills. Yeah. We rented an Airbnb like mansion up there for work. That was pretty
Nice.
cool.
Or you did the drugs.
Did I do the drugs?
Yeah.
No, I don't do the drugs.
No?
I'm not into the drugs, Kevin. That's more your thing. Speaking of the drugs, there's a big meetup going on right now.
Oh, there you Oh, God.
Mike's
my
going. Mike's going. There's a meetup in East Tennessee, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
where it's at?
I've never
here-
seen Mike do drugs.
Here you go. Can you tell me where I am? Where in the world is Dave San Diego?
That looks like the Sahara.
China. That's where Kung
little-
Fu Panda's from.
A
right?
little wall of China? I hated that day. Oh, man.
We have no need for a great one.
We had to take this stupid little ski lift that was like kind of broken up the hill. And I was with my friend who I worked with, and he's about 440 pounds. And I will tell you, that freaking string was like, and we're like 50 feet in the air. I'm like, I don't know if this is built for our size people.
Thank you for sharing that for no reason. I can't mention an eBay sale on a reselling podcast, but we get the
It's the way
film
you do
slide
it.
projection
It's the way you do it. You
sharing
interrupt
by
a
day.
poo conversation. We're on a roll. People are just engaged. People are like, oh, can we turn this up? They're downloading our podcast. They're following us. They're subbing. And then
Here,
you ruin it.
We can get some big news here. It's breaking news. October 5th, 3rd, prices go up for shipping. The 3-month
Again?
price hike. Well, it's Christmas time, right? They go 3 months or 4 months. I don't know what do they go. 3 months, yeah, till January.
When is it just
5th,
gonna-
I think it is.
Why don't they just do it every
35
month?
cents.
Just up.
When's it
update
just going to
every
be
month.
infinity dollars? They should have like, like the pricing that is dynamic, like at the grocery stores. They're
Dynamic, yeah.
rolling
That's
that
actually
out.
a good
like,
idea. Well, that's kind of what this
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, but I want it to be
Right?
more dynamic on the upward direction, just more expensive all the time. Like, oh, you're wearing blue. That's $10 upcharge. Like, I want it to be really
For no reason whatsoever.
aggressively.
Let's get priced out of this business. That's what I say.
And
Let's do it.
there's got to come
Can
a
you
day
imagine?
where like
Do
we
they-
just can't afford shipping, right?
Do they still have those? I saw them at I think maybe Magic Mountain's first place I saw it, where the price changes on soda and soda machines based on the heat and stuff. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
I've
Like, it's
seen
a-
dynamic
it's a
food pricing. I don't know
Yeah.
where at. Magic Mountain doesn't seem like the place that would be on the cutting edge of
I
that.
could be wrong. I might have read something. I don't remember.
The last time I thought Magic Mountain was run by different ninja gangs because I saw 3 ninjas. The one with Hulk Hogan, and I'm pretty sure it's just run by.
Was he in the
different
Three
gangs of
Ninjas movie?
He was in the last one that nobody watched.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
This
I didn't
says in
look
Exactly,
2008.
exactly.
This says in 2008 it would have been $8.95 to ship to California from Florida, a 1-pound package. Does that sound right? Priority.
Well, that's the part of this that we don't get. Like, I shipped a pair of jeans the other day, Ground Advantage, cheaper than when they made that Ground Advantage change when I would put them in those flat rate envelopes, the paper ones. So there was a huge decrease in shipping when they went to Ground Advantage. It was a longer period for people to get their stuff, but I mean, it's obviously climbed back up. But that was a huge. Without that, where would we be on priority mail shipping? I mean, that was,
I give it
nuts.
2 years until we're gonna have to take a Greyhound to deliver stuff because it'll be cheaper.
What about the little drones that were supposed to do it for us?
Yeah,
I
what
was waiting
happened?
for that?
What
I
happened to the
thought-
drones?
Yeah, Amazon showed their little video, like the drone coming and dropping something off and leaving and shooting the dog on the way.
Did you know there's a new camera out from DJI? New action camera for your garage sailing, Kevin. It's
No,
smaller. It's like a little tiny one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That means I'd have to learn something new. And will it load to my phone? And can I edit it?
Well, it's got a zipper attachment, so you can just put it right on your zipper of your pants.
Crotch cam.
It's got your crotch cam. Because Kevin likes to have a lot of cameras at the
That's
yard
what Uncle
sales.
Steve did when I started doing videos. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do some videos and whatever," but he didn't want to wear it. He didn't want people to see it. There's a lot of people like that, and so
Yeah.
he put it on a crotch cam. I I think Ryan.
And he
Ryan
knows no
Roots
one's
did that
looking
too.
there.
Yeah. Put on a fanny pack.
Could you imagine though, like you're at the yard sale and you got the crotch cam, and there's just the one
Pointing
person
at
like
them.
looking dead on into the camera, and then you know who was checking it out.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. I still like it here. I have that chest mount, and I wore it one time out. I haven't looked at that footage, but I still like it here because I like to be looking over here, but pointing the
I
camera.
think
and
it's
like to be
becoming a
able to
thing.
do
I
that.
think we're gonna see, obviously, with the glasses and stuff. I'm starting to feel like it's becoming more and more antiquated. The GoPro each time. I use
Well,
it. I
the
still love it.
glasses, the glasses aren't there yet, man. They're just not there. I've got them.
Like I said, like I'm gonna get glasses and I'm gonna use both, probably for years.
They're not
but
bad. They're not bad, but they're just
How
not.
much footage does it hold?
It's like 32 gigabytes, but it's the future, Kevin. So like, here's the way it works. It basically, and this is the most annoying part, it only allows you to record 3-minute clips. Just 3 minutes. That's the most you can do. And then, at least the meta ones, right? And then when you have the 3-minute clips, it will like auto upload them to your phone. So like, it's got as much storage as your phone has, really. And you can keep deleting it off the glasses, and it does a really good job. There's 3-minute, and that's probably why there's a 3-minute
why does
limit.
What about the aspect ratio? Because your aspect ratio.
The aspect ratio
was
is
weird.
awful. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
It's
they
it's
gotta-
like
why
TikTok.
can't they fix
It's
that?
TikTok aspect ratio, and you can't do anything but TikTok aspect ratio.
Well, that they got to fix that.
Yeah, it's a huge deal breaker. So like, they're really not usable in like the way we do a long form YouTube video.
I want
but
to use
they're
them
good
for shorts. I think
They're
they would
good
be
for
really cool
shorts.
for
They'd
opening
be fine with
packs because
shorts.
they'd be a little bit more.
Well, I was told if I
Movement.
didn't fix my audio, I wouldn't last long, and I still don't use a microphone. I still
yeah,
have.
no,
That's
you
the
don't
other
use a
reason I like that thing right here, because my voice gets picked up a lot better than putting it
Yeah.
down here like Rod does or whatever.
Yeah, the I think the AI glasses, at least for like content, they're gonna become bigger and bigger. Like I don't know if you've ever seen the Riz Masters with the AI glasses. They'll like walk around Target and like try to Riz people up. That's what the kids say now when they're like hitting on someone.
Like, yeah.
And then they'll get shot down, but like they have the glasses so the person doesn't know they're shooting them down on camera. Okay.
What are you doing that to me for? I'm hungry.
Oh, I was showing you what they look like. That's what
That's
the
what
AI
I love about it.
glasses look like.
It's really subtle, but like
Show me again. I gotta have content.
We can't hear you, Carrie. We can't
audio
hear
is
you.
off.
The
you
audio's
can't hear
off.
me?
No.
No, I was saying I love how like it's very subtle, but it's more POV than a GoPro. Like you could see a little bit of the movement, and it puts people in your eyes. You know what I mean? Like in your head.
But the fact of the
inside.
matter is, it's a terrible aspect ratio for like
It works
the
for
long
TikToks,
form we
then.
do. It works for TikToks, which
I don't know if you
TikTok's
know
like dead.
this, but I had almost 1 million TikTok subs.
Dude,
Now I'm under
I will tell you,
900,000.
Carrie, and I'm not the kind of guy who likes to like make you feel awkward and self-conscious, but it is actually one of my favorite pastimes. I think
do it, 'cause
I
do I need to
think
feel bad all day?
I don't think you need to feel bad. Will he feel bad? I just think it's a little cringe what your American Arbitrage card says under your profile there.
I gotta. What is this?
That I have
It's a
all
little
those.
it's a little cringe, like not
It's called
necessary.
salesmanship. It's called salesmanship.
Is
Come on,
it
I'll be the
though?
Dave-
judge. Come on, tell me.
Dave,
Read
like
it,
first
read it.
off,
All right, I'll read it
Dave,
to you. It says, I flip sports cards and resell for a living. Main resale account, American Arbitrage. Over 1 million subscribers on all platforms.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I just
That's
said it's a
all right.
little cringe. It's not
more
mega
than-
cringe.
more than I
it's
got.
a
It's
little
okay.
cringe.
It's all right, man. Maybe you
Or
know,
not.
it's understandable from a small creator like yourself that you would feel that would be cringe.
Well, I could
understand.
do, like,
When
on
you
my
get
break-
there, you would be doing it. You would understand the 4D chess I'm doing.
I could put that
don't
I have
care
an
about the
Emmy
subs.
Award winning content
I
creator.
don't care.
Boom.
I don't care about the subs or the little people, like Kevin likes to call them. I don't care about that. I just want people to know that I have them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Just for the
want
record, listen
credit
to this
for it, and I
conversation.
wanna
I
be
can't even say I sold
adored.
something on eBay without getting ripped on.
Guys, let us know. Let us know. Should I add Emmy Award winning content creator to my Instagram? This is what I want to know. I'm looking
But
for
you're
an
not
excuse
an
to
Emmy
do
Award.
it.
Oh,
I have
wait
my
a minute.
Emmy right over there.
Okay, but you're not a. Yeah, I don't know. Is that
You kinda
legit?
got like a
Emmy
participation
award-winning
Emmy, though.
content?
If we're
It's
being
like
Can I
honest,
Emmy
say?
award-winning
Can I?
participation
Okay, fine,
Emmy.
content
fine.
creator,
Can
not
I just
Emmy award-winning
on my
content
break
creator.
time with Dave Instagram? Can I say silver play button holder?
Yeah, first of all, I still have not been told really about this, and is this still a thing? Are you doing
Not
this?
really. No,
okay.
I'm not really doing it.
Because you didn't tell me. I felt like
This was
Thanks.
this was kind of my conversation with Rod. I was talking about how like I just have like 10% of effort in 50 different pots.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, what if I just focused harder on just a few things? Like, which is difficult for me, but I really think I need to just dial in a couple specific things and focus on those, like these ads and stuff that I'm supposed to do.
because they have. I totally agree. This is what people ask me all the time. Should I start a flipper channel, or I have a picker? Should I do whatever? I was like, no, just put it all. In, but you did. Like, it was different. I did this and built this until it was going, and then I did that. I think a lot of people do that. It was the old debate with cross-listing. Should you cross-list if you don't have a successful store already on somewhere else? So I think a lot of people, and I've resisted doing my, I've always wanted to do a top 10 channel and start off with reselling content, top 10 most valuable X or whatever. But I really kind of would like to get into other stuff too with it. But I've resisted doing it because it's like you start pulling away from things that are making you money. It's like, what are you doing?
I will say, Kevin, that was a way better transition into reselling than your Tourette's. Like, why don't you just do that? Like, take the thing we're talking about and weave it into the reselling topic. Like,
That's what I just did, Dave.
that was good, yeah, but
did.
like, do that more. That's how you podcast. You don't just yell out, I sold this on
all
eBay.
right. I'm not good enough to be on here like Dan.
No, that was good. You did a good job. I'm
complimenting.
complimenting. Carrie, did you hear what he did? Carrie's off changing his thing on Instagram.
Looking at
Did he change it? I'm gonna look.
You know.
I'm gonna look, see if he changed it. Dude, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure everyone says it's
you're
fine.
lying.
I
now.
think there's
Now you're
nothing
lying. That's
wrong
not good
with
for
it.
you to lie. You
Nothing
hate it,
wrong with it.
and you're toning it down because you don't want to hurt
Hey,
my feelings, but you really
Success
feel rage.
breeds success. There's a reason.
Not rage.
Success breeds success. You know, I don't like
yes.
the
The
fake.
The only
it till
reason you
make
guys
it thing,
ever
but-
even talked to me to begin with was because of my massive and overwhelming fame on TikTok.
Fame.
That's it.
yes,
It's fame.
that's
I
100%
can't-
true.
No.
I can't go
No.
to a. I can't go
not
to
true.
the Dollar General here in Benell without telling them that I'm famous. So explain that.
I talked to you because I was like, I wish I could find someone who would go to Sir Henry's haunted trail and dance on camera.
was
And
all a
and so I was like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but you
reach out
didn't
to
know
this
at the
guy. I think
time.
he's the guy. I knew. I could tell that you were gonna be
didn't
this
know.
guy.
This is B-roll. I'll put like a great song over it.
Gotta get the body.
Yeah, I get the whole body doing it. Go.
Speed it up. Speed it up. Make me look crazy.
We want to have our mind, body, our routines, our environment, everything dialed in to attend to its highest peak performance. You can keep your mind sharp.
Yep.
I watch
got
it. I watch
direction
it when
now.
I'm feeling unmotivated. I watch it when I'm feeling unmotivated. It really kind of
Does
hypes
that really
me
pump
up.
you up?
I'm like, let's
do
go.
a yoga
Honestly,
chant.
I think, Carrie, this is an idea for your next motivationals. I want like just interpretive dance for each person. Like do the mic dance followed by the gem flipper dance, and just put it over some inspirational music.
It's gonna
and
be.
stuff.
I think I'm gonna do a pan out. It's gonna start where it's like, what is that moving, and then it's gonna pan out, and it's just me thrusting. You know.
Yeah,
but, like,
and dude,
they
but
don't
make sure you
realize it
put a
till
little
the end.
disclaimer. Put a little disclaimer at the top that says AI was not used.
Yeah,
right?
it was not used.
All practical effects. Like it's not, even though you're skilled. Like
Yeah, yeah, I could make
None
that
of it.
happen.
You know
Kevin,
what I
are you
don't like
wearing your
selling?
Oakley bottle caps? Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah, trash cans or something like that.
Trash can.
Yeah, he
they
looks
call
like
them?
every person who was a bully
They're
in like
messed
a
up.
late '90s movie.
Very
They
much
were all
true.
named ABC Matt. They all had Oakleys, and they all wore scrubs to school. And it was a weird thing, but it was
We
it was
used to-
the
we-
'90s.
Do you remember the bowling ball shoe time period where people were
In like the shirts, remember the shirts,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
swinger shirts.
in
Yeah,
the swingers? Yeah, that was a great movie, by the way. Great movie.
dude, I remember corduroys sweeping the nation. Dave brought them back here recently, but
corduroys,
corduroys, like if you didn't have a pair
Do
of
you know-
corduroys in '96, '97, '98, you were a loser. Respect.
Do you know I went to the Bell's outlet in Palm Coast to try to find more of those shorts because they're super comfy.
They are
But
nice. Let's
they
bring
were
them
on the
back.
clearance rack that we went to, Carrie. That was the clearance rack. So I went to the Bell's here. There was none. I went to Palm Coast. They had them, but only in like an XL. And so I couldn't get more, but I was a little disappointed. I should have bought
nothing
more than one
more-
pair.
More trend setting than middle-aged dad fashion. I'm sure we can bring them back.
Yeah, well, you know what? I bet I could buy them on eBay. Let's bring it back to that. Clothes selling on eBay. So I went
I've been selling
to
a bunch
my
lately.
shipping container. Okay, I went to my shipping container. And I was like, well, what do we got? We were looking for Halloween decorations. And of course, I didn't really find any Halloween decorations. But what I did find was randomly, and this is sick. I'm sick, really. I'm not well. Because I found two giant boxes. And, we're shippers, so we know the size of boxes. I'm talking Walmart larges. Okay?
Oh, dude.
Full of my clothes. They have been there since December, and I have not noticed they were gone. Do you know how much clothes that is that I just didn't even notice was missing? And I looked through and I'm like, oh, I used to wear this all the time. Like 8 months ago, I just forgot I owned it. Yeah, well,
big
that is a problem. But
I
yeah,
just wear the
solid.
same shirts and wash them every day until I don't know what happens. Dawn loses them, and then I don't know whatever happened.
did anyone say anything about my addictive spending? Were they making fun of me in the comments or anything?
They make fun of you, but I don't think it's about that.
Oh, good. It was
know.
just about other stuff.
No,
Okay. As
yeah,
long as it
me.
wasn't
They were
about
making
that.
fun of me.
Because of the eBay Tourette's?
Yes, yeah. Not just
love
Kevin got a lot of the
other
eBay
stuff, too.
Tourette's thing because it is like you really did shine a light
didn't-
on how weird it was. It's not that it's not
I
like that
did
we
it-
shouldn't talk about eBay sales. I think you had the right idea, but the way you were doing it was off-putting to the audience and us.
It was upsetting, yeah.
I did it 2 episodes ago, and y'all made fun of me. That's why I did it on the last episode.
But you
was
did it for like a
fun.
month prior too.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's like me
You
with
did.
allegedly. It's just
They're making
it's
fun
not
of wagon
it's
shoulders
good.
still.
Freaking my
for
wagon shoulder
sure.
was killing me. I tried to do push-ups. I'm trying to get in peak physical fitness for when Kevin comes. And, because we're supposed to have a push-up competition, and I only could do 14 push-ups before my wagon shoulder
You got to just
knocked
work
me
on the
out.
one. You got to do the one-handed push-ups. Don't worry about that shoulder. Let it rest.
But whenever I used to do that, I always use this arm, and that's my wagon shoulder arm.
Turner broke his thumb, y'all. Broke
Really?
his thumb. Yeah. No good.
Doing
There's
what,
a
then?
branching out I didn't expect from Kevin. Selling American Girls to other countries was not on the bingo card.
Yeah, that was a little risky joke there, but people seem to like the Kevin being a trafficker jokes. I don't know.
Jeez. The dog stuff. I go on Dibdid shows and people are saying, kill any dogs today and whatever. It's on the podcast. Like, you have ruined me. I love dogs.
You love the taste.
you love using dogs to pander to your audience. Let's be clear.
So let me tell you, and again, since no one made fun of my bad spending habits, that means I can reveal some more of them, right? Until people
prostate
finally get over. Oh, was there prostate talk?
Prostate talk.
I went Carrie to the Container to find Halloween decorations because Callie is just like she really wants to decorate for Halloween. I said if I have them, they're at the shipping container. So let's go out there, and I found those clothes and stuff. And we're looking, we don't find anything. And I feel a little bad because I took her all the way out there. I mean, it's like the middle of nowhere. Who would live out there? It's insane how far away it is from society. So I go all the way out to the meth capital of America.
We're the only meth-free zone out here. I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so I didn't find any, so I had to then take her because Tuesday's insane. Like I literally was doing errands. I told Carrie from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. I wasn't in the house at all, Kevin. From 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. just doing errands. So no work got done on Tuesday, but I did, because I have to. What you do is you take Anna to gymnastics, then you take Callie to art. And then while she's in art for an hour, you got to occupy your time. And I was like, I should clean my van. I was like, but I feel bad I didn't have any Halloween stuff. Let me go to Home Depot and see if I can get a couple cute things for Callie because she really wants to decorate for Halloween. I can't do that. I can't just get a couple cute things. I have to break the bank is what I have to do. And I go in there and we
17-foot Dracula.
Dude, we have reached the peak moment in history of Halloween decor. Have you been in a Home Depot or a Lowe's lately? They got like full on. You can make a Halloween Horror Nights in your front yard, Carrie.
Half of the
Like-
store is
10
just
feet
different.
tall.
It's insane.
Yeah, and it's not just Dracula anymore. They got Nosferatu. And They don't
Yeah.
just have scary
Edward
Nosferatu.
Cullen,
They got
all the
Yeah,
vampires.
they got sexy Nosferatu, which I can't handle. He's
Sassy. You got sassy
They got
Nosferatu?
sassy Nosferatu.
Dude, they have a 15-foot thing. It was 15. Do you understand how big? That's 3 of
That's
me
like-
on top of
that's-
each other.
2 of
3.5 of you.
It's insane. 4.6 of me. So they've got these freaking zombies that like stack up and you can do like 3 in a row and they talk and all this stuff. And I'm like, just, oh my gosh. But then I see out of the corner of my eye, Spike from Gremlins, animatronic. Spike
Did you
from
buy
Gremlins.
it?
Dude, I went over there and it was sold out. And I looked
Christmas
online
movie.
and it was sold out. So like, apparently this thing sold out the moment they released it, right? And so it was like $180. And I went and
So
found
you
the
went on
staff.
eBay.
No, I went and found the staff, and I asked him if I could buy the model, the floor model. And she said yes. And so I got like a $30 discount on it. So I got it for like $140. And anyways, I'll show you the 2 things I got that I'm most excited about because I did a little video for my brother.
Tiffany, will you be my bride?
What door does your mom come in? You should just like next time she's coming over.
They're the
just
same
put it
height
right
as
in front
her.
of the door.
They're the same height as her, so she's going to be really scared.
Yeah, I'm convinced like Halloween is millennial Christmas. Like we don't, nobody does lights anymore, really. You know what I mean? Like the strings of lights like they used to when we were growing up. I feel like it's
Well-
all about Halloween decor. Christmas decor is huge, but I feel like Halloween decor is
Well, I
bigger
think
now than
Christmas decor had reached the
Thanks
peak,
to Roseanne.
right? They already reached the peak.
Maybe,
so
yeah.
it's
No,
like,
Roseanne doing all the. Yeah, no, I watch Roseanne all the
Roseanne?
time with Dawn. The TV
Why
show.
is Roseanne?
Because she
Roseanne
would always do
always
the
made a huge deal
hardcore
out
Halloween
of
episodes where she'd dress up and stuff,
Hmm.
and they were elaborate costumes. They were awesome. Yeah,
So
I would agree.
They have right now at Costco a giant Jim Shore Grinch. It is like 2 feet tall, and it's like so cool. I bet we're
Who's
gonna see
Jim
that at
Shore?
yard sales soon.
Like-
Yeah,
like
it's Jim
all-
Shore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's only like $80 or something too, which for Jim
Yeah,
Shore,
I would
that's
say
like,
some of the prices on these things, even they're not that
that's
ridiculous.
what got me, Kevin. That's what was
They're
so
not that
crazy to me.
bad.
That is a full-on animatronic of one of the Gremlins for $145 or whatever it was.
You're
after the
basically
discount. That's
gonna
crazy.
you get 63 more of those, and you can do a Sir Henry's Haunted Trail.
So the problem is, and I figured this out when I got them home, they're not actually supposed to be left out in the weather. They need to be under an overhang. So I'm glad I didn't go crazier because I have no more room on that porch.
What do you have? What do you have to feed Stripe to keep it?
No
going?
water after midnight.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, and
That's
Carrie,
true.
I also
No.
put up some lights because I've had this other epiphany about decorating. Decorating is really dependent for me on the house I live in. Because I've lived in a lot of houses, and there's some houses that are just prime for decorating and some that are just too hard. Right? Like my last house, the only way I could decorate, there wasn't any good like bushes or power outlets outside, is I'd have to run like an extension cord from inside up to the roof, hang off the roof, and staple gun the lights to the easement or whatever, or the eave. I don't know what it's called. But like Clark Griswold, right? Where he's like stapling his arm to the freaking thing and falling off the roof. Like, and I did that 1 year at my last house. I was like, I'm never decorating again. It's just not worth the effort. But with this house, I got all these bushes set up, and I had these purple lights, and I just go out there and I just lay them on the bush. 5 minutes, the whole bush is decorated. I do the other one. Like, I'm like, oh, I could decorate for every holiday at this house. It's so freaking easy. So it
They
just
need to
depends
have
on
the
where you
lights
live.
that aren't just purple. They need to have the lights that you can just change the light color.
That is cool. I do like that. Yeah. Our neighbor has that down the road where he's like whole house he can just change with the click of a button for each holiday. It's kind of cool.
So there was
But
a
yeah,
lot of props for Carrie.
Callie
for
was
knowing-
excited. Callie was excited, by the way.
I bet she
Okay, go ahead.
was.
Those are pretty cool.
A lot of props
She
for
was
Carrie for actually. People were shocked that Carrie knew the answer to the
Oh, yeah.
400 listing.
Yeah.
They were like, "What?"
You got
what-
a lot of
what?"
credit in the comments. I did see that. He was,
This is
very,
what
they were
you
very
guys don't do
impressed.
with your content. You guys have well, Kevin especially is the eBay guru. Dave's whatever the heck Dave is, but I've lowered the expectations so much
Yes.
that anytime I know anything,
Going around.
I get praise. Do you guys not understand that that's like 4D chess that I'm playing, guys?
I didn't realize it, but I do now because they were so shocked that you figured that out and that you knew that, and they were upset at Kevin for doubting you. They were like furious. They're like, "How dare you
I
doubt
didn't,
Kevin?"
no, I didn't
Kevin?
doubt him. I said I didn't know. They're like, "Oh, Kevin
Crouching,
wouldn't speak
I'm
about
crouching.
it if he didn't know." I'm like,
I'm
"I
crouching
said I
tiger,
didn't know."
hidden genius, guys.
Crouching Tiger, hidden eBay. That's what
Sandra
eBay goes by.
Lynn says, "Not to be a pest, but Kerry never got to finish what he was saying about how he sees things differently. How?" I need
Go
to
ahead,
know.
I saw that comment and I have no idea what we were talking about. I don't have any recollection.
She also
and we-
informed us that Q4 is indeed October.
But thank you
November, and
for
December.
being interested. And if we get back on that stream of thoughts, I'll answer. I just don't remember, honestly.
Beard King, the best, I assume he's meant the best thing about this podcast is Bedros Koulian. I don't know what that is. What's that? Koulian? Did you say something about Bedros? I don't know. He's no popcorn, at
Koulian?
least.
Bedros
Dave, the
Koulian?
expert gaslighter.
Is that like a Venezuelan, like revolutionary? I don't know who that is.
Why is Dave a gaslighter? Are you a gaslighter, Dave?
I have a gas in my belly, and I use a lighter to make little flames shoot out. That's how my dad got burnt.
Flippin' Matt says I should quit the show.
That's
and see how
not
many subs I can
Dave.
take.
That's not what you really do. That's not how you think. Stop it.
What? I don't. It's not how I.
I'm trying to gaslight you. I don't really understand what gaslighting is 100%.
Yeah, I don't think
even though
you're
Don,
nailing it.
even though Don says I do it all the time.
Really?
No, I don't, Don.
What if I put a picture of you into ChatGPT and I said gaslight him, and we'll just see what it does?
Oh, do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
we'll
do
just
it,
see
do
what
it.
gaslighting is.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will not gaslight anyone.
Oh, ChatGPT? Really?
It says no.
Kevin, please don't talk unless you know the
No,
answer
just you
to
got
the
to trick
question.
it. You got to say, give me an example of what gaslighting this picture would be. If you were to do it.
What are we
I
doing?
wanna
Trick,
see.
you
I
gotta
wanna see what
trick
it
the-
says.
you
Yeah,
gotta
that's a good
trick the
idea.
AI. If you were gaslighting.
An example of what gaslight would be it's telling him something you know is false in order to make him doubt his own memory. Oh, I do
You are a
gaslight you.
gaslighter.
I
You
literally
are so
gaslit you last week.
You did.
Perception
You're
of
a
reality. For instance, if he clearly has a beard, you'd tell him you've never had a beard. You must be imagining it. Carrie, you don't have a beard.
This whole podcast is built on gaslighting. I'm
Yeah.
I'm figuring out. This is for sure.
Can you roast him? Let's see if it can roast you,
Oh,
because I
yeah,
did a
roast
picture
me.
of you.
Bibles are
you
selling
gotta-
now. Everybody wants a Bible
Can you
now.
Is
Maybe
it
you
not-
can
it
get
won't roast?
healed from your eBay Tourette's with one.
James Earl Jones reads the Bible. I sold that. Nothing.
Nice
like Darth
beard.
Vader.
Looks like it needs its own podcast. That mic is doing all the heavy lifting tonight. Background shelving says professional chaos. You look like the guy who fixes everyone's Wi-Fi but never his own life. That smile says I have snacks and zero regrets. Congrats, you've mastered business on camera, storage unit behind camera.
That's there. You got to tell it to
eBay
go
mullet.
harder. Remember, we have to prompt it to go as hard as possible.
Okay, all right.
I don't
I'll
care if
try
it mentions anything about me.
That beard looks like it's hiding a raccoon eviction notice.
Gosh, okay, I didn't trim my beard. I get it, AI. Goodness gracious.
It's early, y'all.
Your shelves are stacked like your life. Random junk barely holding together. You've got the face of a guy who peaked at setting up his fantasy football league. That one's a little too
I'm
close.
3-0, so it does know that I am 3-0, and I just obliterated Rod, whose garbage team sucked.
Your haircut screams barber lost interest halfway through.
That's fair. I did go to like Supercuts, so that was on me.
You look like Nosferatu after he discovered Uber Eats.
You add that one?
No,
'Cause I like that one.
It says it, yeah. It says, that beard makes you look like Nosferatu retired and moved into a storage unit. The lighting's so bad you could pass for Nosferatu's LinkedIn headshot. Forget
I
Dracula.
know. I was
you're
thinking about my lighting.
Nosferatu
It's really bad.
if he never got invited to a party. You look like Nosferatu, but you're allergic to sunlight and hair gel.
You added. You said compare him to Nosferatu. didn't
No,
you?
I just said Nosferatu has to be a part of it.
Dave, I have a hat I can
love it.
send you if you'd like one.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Tina likes
not
me in a
paying
hat.
for
Are
these
you wearing
plugs.
one of those or you're wearing an ABC Matt
No,
hat?
ABC man hat.
Guys, blow
ABC
ABC
Matt, that
Matt
is the-
up. Go subscribe to his YouTube.
Yeah, ABC Matt,
have some
with the
advice
best
for ABC
advertising
Matt.
in the history of advertising, sending Kevin a hat that he wears all the time, forever.
Carrie, I said no, it needs to be Sassy Nosferatu. And it
Sassy
said, you're giving Nosferatu. Because that's like what people say.
You're
They say you're
giving
giving.
Nosferatu.
Okay, and it says
You're
if
giving
Nosferatu, if Nosferatu worked at Geek Squad.
That's fair.
How is
You're
Geek
like-
Squad
you're-
still a thing? I
It's
see
a
those
thing
vans everywhere.
because of
There's
the
a lot
elderly.
of people like me.
Because
Because of the elderly, and Gen Z doesn't know how to fix computers either. It's only millennials.
It says Sassy Nosferatu would at least strike a pose. You just look like you're he's your landlord. I don't know. That's my dad. You're like Nosferatu after a glow down. Less vampire, more vampire as accountant. I don't even understand the sassy ones.
Dude,
I don't even
this
understand.
is-
That's
Enough.
not sassy,
Enough.
and it's
Enough.
no.
right,
I think
enough.
we
If I
doubled
hear
down on this
Nosferatu
song
one
because it's
more
working.
time-
Carrie, well, come on over tomorrow and we'll just spend a couple hours roasting you with ChatGPT in private.
It's fun.
Since Kevin doesn't like it.
Kevin, what do you want to talk about that's so important? What happened?
This bread box I just sold. That's what I want
That
to
was
talk
one of
about.
my nicknames in high school.
bread
the
box.
bread box.
Yep.
Because you ate so much.
Because of my last name, Kevin.
Oh, there you go. That's a kind of a silly.
It's a stupid
My nickname was ahead of its time because it was the 1990s, early 2000s. They called me Bird Box. I just walk
Oh.
around blindfolded and I'd walk into a river.
They just wait. Oh. Okay.
I'm not telling you.
That's
my
a very.
nickname. I'll
It's
tell
not
you in
funny.
private.
And Bird Box came out in like
Kevin's
2018.
nickname now is Fix It Felix.
He does look exactly like Fix It Felix.
Fix It Felix.
I am not a fix it anything. I don't fix nothing.
He looks like a mix between Fix It Felix, I can't say that name, and the
No,
old guy
Felix
from
is
Up.
right.
The old guy
These
from
are
Up
so-
that always
Carl?
is floating around in a
Carl.
balloon or whatever the heck he's doing in that
You
movie.
saw that in that chat the other day.
I have a
I
weird
bought one of those packs.
I have a weird phenomenon with this new setup. I moved my stuff around again, and for some reason with this setup, I'm incapable of keeping it clean. I don't know why. I
have
feel
a
like
trash
there's
can?
certain.
I know why.
There's like
I know
no
exactly
background
why.
noise though.
I know
now,
exactly
Dave,
why.
Like none.
Yeah, that's
So it's a
nice.
good
Why?
spot.
100%. Tina has a job.
Is that the trick?
I
that's the
watched
trick.
her. She literally went behind you all day long and
Maybe
picked
that's
up
it.
stuff. And
Maybe
she's just
that's
not
it.
there as much.
Let's go back to the Great Wall.
Are you trying to balance yourself in that picture?
Yo, I will tell you, like, my arms were much buffer then. I need to get some dumbbells or something.
So I will say this, Dave. I got to give you, like, I'm doing a complete redo of this, making this a shipping room for live selling. And I'm like, how does Dave does this, like, complete change of everything, and it takes him, like, a day.
Yeah.
And I'm working on it for, like, day 6 here. I don't understand that. That doesn't make
Well,
sense.
do you take, like, breaks? Like, how long do you work nonstop
Yeah,
when you're doing something like that?
I don't.
Like,
I don't.
because when I do something like that, I start working on it, and I do not stop for 6
Until
to
it's
8
done.
hours until it's done. So that's the difference. So
just
if you're just doing it, like, as you have 30 minutes here and there, it's a totally different
But I just
totally
don't want
different
to.
method.
The idea of spending my whole day doing that is like I'm just wasting time. I know it's not because there's only so much time, but I just can't. Do
Well,
it.
I'm like a firm believer in the idea that, like, if you have a clean space, your mind is cleaner. Like, I know it's a weird thing to say,
agree.
but, like,
I live by that.
there is something mental about walking into a clean space where you have this
That's why my
clarity.
mind's so muddied
Messy.
and
Yeah.
That's got to be a problem for a lot of resellers. I can't.
Well, it's a problem
imagine.
for me since I've moved this desk. Like, I just cannot keep it clean, and it's just giving me anxiety all the time how messy it is in here. And I don't really know how to fix it. I don't want to rearrange again. I'm going to check my blood pressure, Carrie, and I'll tell you what it is. Let's see. Kevin increases it, so we're going to see how much Kevin increases my blood pressure today.
You increase my.
I
had
can't
great
talk, though.
blood
You go.
pressure till I met Dave. That shit out there is a giant mess, and it just weighs on me every day.
the list
second
easier shed or
out
the
there.
Commonwealth cabin.
Yeah. The second shed. It's
You
not
gotta
called.
get
they
you
didn't
gotta
give
get
me
a
any
sponsor.
money. I
You gotta get a
cash
sponsor for
up
that
front.
shed.
I know I need one. I've been asking for years. Dave just every time I bring it up, he just brings up where's his brick that I never promised him.
That is.
So, but yeah, there's a place I, can
think
put
everybody
signage.
down below can say that they were promised bricks.
Speaking
Yes.
of bricks, you need some cash, Dave. Put that sucker on auction.
I
buy
could,
it.
yeah, $50. $50. 109 over 68.
That doesn't sound good,
Oh, that's fine.
is it? I don't know what's good blood pressure or not.
It's fine.
Okay.
Kevin's like,
120.
what do you
and
want
what's
it
the
to
other
be?
one?
Yeah, it's like
What about when you
120
take the blue
under
chews?
120 and 80. 120 and 80. I do not take blue chews, but I did hear funny stories I can't share from Tina's new job involving blue chews. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of funny stories. I'm looking
I'm selling a
forward to it.
lot of Mike stuff. Have you ever done a
Blue
buyout?
Chews
of-
is like Viagra bubblegum, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it actually
you-
like chewing gum though?
Kevin, does it work?
I've never taken one.
Oh.
I wouldn't know because I'm not going to talk about it. Good Lord Almighty!
Kevin, give us a Blue Chew sound quote. Or
We want a
little
blue
quote.
chew review.
You get a sponsorship. You're
Kevin,
the
if Blue
sponsorship
Chew,
guy
listen,
doing all the ads.
if
How come
Blue
you can't go in
Chew,
for this?
if Blue Chew messaged you wanting you to do an ad on your Flipper channel, would you say yes?
How much?
A
Money?
lot of money.
Let's say
talking-
it's enough money that you'd say yes. Is there an amount? Is there an amount
Yeah,
that
I
is
might do
5
it.
figures?
I
a
might do it. The
five-figure
problem is,
amount.
how could I like
Or
shout
4
it out?
figures.
'Cause
Dude,
if you don't have
I
any
have the
problems,
perfect
you know.
Blue Chew
For me,
ad.
it's a 4-figure number. Kevin is probably 5 to 10 figures.
I have the perfect
to
Blue
say
Chew
yes.
ad for you, Kevin. If you do get this ad, when you do get this ad, you're doing face forward, you're packing, right? And then you take a Blue Chew, and then the table rises, and you're all the stuff you're
I
packing.
think what I'll do is I'll be
closer
like,
to you.
I don't have any need for this, but I have a couple of middle-aged friends that really struggle with this, and then I'll put your pictures up, and yeah.
I'll just be like, hey.
But I will send Heather $50 in Venmo if right when you say, I don't need this, she yells, liar, in the background.
That would be a good ad.
That is a good ad.
ad.
We just did a free Blue Chew ad, by the way. They should pay us.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Crap.
good.
Dang it, why'd we do that? We should replace
No
the name.
link. There's
Yeah,
no
no
code.
link
I
down
want
below.
a code Commonwealth for
Link to
enemas
Kevin's
and
list
Blue
easier.
Chews.
Lust
Commonwealth.
easier? You can make your own brand
Lust easier.
with your blue chews.
Lust Easier is a pretty